picture. Like 12-year-old boy learns he's.
But like I said, I was just shocked to see that.
Right.
We were looking for, because we've been on like a major horrible movie kick after Velocipaster. So we watched Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
That's porn, and you know it. Whale is genius,
Whale-wolf.
actually. You know what? Like, it's stuff like that that I'm really like, I need to step my creative game up. Like, I really do. Because that's genius.
Oh, it was bad.
Sharktopus.
And this is like the 5th Sharktopus movie, so that's a...
It's a franchise. Just wait till it goes
They
mainstream.
look like Pokemon.
Just wait till it goes mainstream and
They
Sharktopus
really do.
fights Godzilla.
Is that going to be the teaser at the end of Godzilla King Kong?
Watch. Sharktopus gonna come out like...
You can see the drawing in the cave.
Yup. It's just be like, oh snap, that's what it is.
The whale wolf was pretty cool looking though.
Was
Well,
it?
No. The concept was, but he was...
Hey, look, this is the difference between $20 million to make a movie versus anything else. So, there it is.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
I'm Ryan Seymour, the comic store owner with no comics.
Yeah.
Diamond hates me.
I mean, but I don't hate you at all. And better than that, we've got some wonderful publishers who clearly love you because
Boom and Aftershock, both.
Supplied.
Yes.
Supplied. So matter of fact, right now I'm going to say it like this. If you like Boom Studios, if you like Aftershock Comics, hit the subscribe button on this because we talk about them a lot, okay?
Yeah.
Like, on this channel, we holla about them. You need to know about them. You need to do that. Like this, subscribe right now. We'll come back to it later, but I'm just telling you up front, this is what you need to do. All right, so though we had a limited supply, we had some amazing books to read.
Very much so.
What do you want to talk about first?
That's a toughie. Let's save the one that has me mad at Diamond for last.
Fair game.
Because that one I'm just like,
Yeah, I can understand that. I can totally understand that.
I don't know. That's weird. Maybe King of Nowhere?
We can definitely do it because that's the only one from Boom that I got to this week. King of Nowhere. Okay, so this one is issue 2.
Yep.
And it's a really interesting series. Like I can't quite put my finger on the genre of it.
Because there's fantasy elements.
Very much so.
But
so.
It's, I don't know, it's because it's got like a little bit of Sweet Tooth vibe to it. But it's so unique. It's this little town that's its own little pocket universe where there's creatures and people that aren't human.
It's a lot of funky stuff.
Yeah, there really is. And this guy is there, and we don't know if he's
supposed to be, like, he's one of the few regular humanoids there.
Yeah.
First of all, let's give a shout out to the writer, W. Maxwell Prince, Tyler Jenkins on the art, Hillary Jenkins, I believe, is on the inks or colors.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're related.
I don't know, but if they are,
it's wonderful.
Yeah, because
it's really wonderful.
The color and the art just takes it to this like Barry Windsor Smith dreamlike state that really emphasizes the weird.
Is really dope. Like the entirety of this place is such a weird setup, but at its core, there's like this crime story.
Yeah.
Like this suspense thriller crime story that's running through that's got like a little hint of No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's kind of wild to read a story that it almost seems like the point is just to read it.
Yeah.
Like that's just experience this thing. I love the designs.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the way that we're finding out stuff about the protagonist, Dennis, through flashbacks and dream sequences. And just, I knew a guy like Jed in high school. Like he's probably still trying to become, it's so cool. And this guy is the bad guy is so terrifying because he's so nonchalant.
Very.
There's no, the Jed and Dennis are being tracked down by somebody.
Right.
And this person is so sociopathic or psychopathic. Like, everything he does is just so removed from how a normal human would do it. And thus,
And it's really just an act to him. Like, he's not feeling any certain kind of way about it. He's just doing it. And it makes it that much more intimidating, gruesome. I swear, the artwork, though, specifically like the little crayon additions to stuff, it is so breathtaking. I found myself like not going out of the story, but really appreciating the visual aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's true art. Like, you can't help but just look around and see what's there. It's really, really dope.
Yeah, especially when we get down to where the kind of near the end.
Yeah.
And when they, because that final, not final, because that's the thing is there's more pages after it.
Yeah.
But there's a specific page that just
This.
oh my gosh, yeah. I'm like even more angry at the other dude because of
Right?
that is such a cool
friggin' jerk face.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is a book that is told really well through feeling. And I think that's something that Boom is doing really well, is to tap into strong storytelling skills, but it's all about, evocation of feelings.
Yeah.
It's how does it make you feel? And it's not pristine. I would definitely say that this has more of an alternative comics vibe. And like I would nominate this for a Space Prize next year.
Yeah.
Because this is that dope.
Yeah. And it's only issue 2, folks.
Right.
So super easy to track down.
Big
issue
jump
1.
on point. Like, absolutely. So what else did you read from Boom?
The other one that I read was Alienated.
Oh.
And that's issue 3 this week, I believe.
Okay.
Oh man, it's another really, really good one. And the premise behind it is, let me read off the creative team, give them their due. Simon Spurrier, writer, illustrated by Chris Wildgoose, color by Andre May, letter by Jim Campbell, cover by Chris, and unlocked retailer variant cover by Ramon K. Perez. But there's a third cover that I don't see the artist for yet, and I haven't received my copies physically yet, so I don't know.
Thanks, Diamond.
But there's these kids that have come across something that is not necessarily of this world, and it's kind of got them linked and has, I don't know, they're exploring their world in ways that they would not normally be able to.
That's amazing.
And one of the characters, this particular issue centers around a young lady who had I'm trying to describe it without spoiling it, somebody attached to her in her life that did her very wrong. And she realizes in this issue that she can lash out, that she can actually get comeuppance for what happened.
That's tricky.
And she begins this process, and we learn more about her backstory, the backstory of the people in this town. And like the entire time, I'm like, holy crap, like, no, she's 100% right for this. But then when we find out how far she actually can take it with the help of this entity, so we find out the stakes are super, super high. And once again, like you described, Boom is telling a story, but also bringing these feelings into it so much and connecting you with these characters and making you feel those same things. And it ends really strong. The world is built out even more. It's a great one. It's only issue 3, folks, so that's another one that's super easy to track down.
Right. Now, looking at this, here's a weird statement, but I'm curious as to see if you can jump on this train. So, based on the way that both of these stories kind of are visually shown, I wouldn't recommend them to a first-time comic book reader.
Might be a little bit much.
Unless they were a little bit older. Is that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Someone that has experienced more media, different directors,
Right,
different movies, different things like that. Because it is a lot to take in, because it's a very cerebral, and like especially Alienated, it's not necessarily taking place in the world in so much as like an extra dimension or something, which will make sense once you read it.
Well, like, okay, so this series right here, utilizing the gutter in the way that they are, I think is a very advanced readership format.
Yeah.
So like, and this is brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I literally love this.
And she is with the entity are shifting from one place to another.
Right.
And it's so cool.
That's mad cool.
and she like grows within that situation, makes decisions that you're like, they're a better person than I am. We'll just say it that
No,
way.
I'm with it. Yeah, man, I gotta give it up to Boom for doing some crazy stuff. King of Nowhere, Once and Future, Something's Killing the Children. All of those were, I mean, they have been phenomenal reads, and they're not the typical fights and tights sort of fare, man. It's good stuff.
And then their properties like Firefly and Buffy and Angel Spike are amazing too. They evoke the feel of the original television series properties. But build off that and like take you to new places that are amazing. Especially like Buffy. There's something coming up here within the next few issues that I can't wait for.
Love it. All right, so is there anything else from Boom that you tackled and wanted to chat up on? Or
I was not able to time-wise.
Okay, that's fair because I wasn't either. Like there's so much.
Yeah, because also this week from Boom, there's some trade paperbacks coming out. They've got Firefly trade coming out, Unification War, and then also Go Power Rangers.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to the Aftershock comic side of the table. Oh, okay. Remind me again of which ones we're allowed to talk about, because I
the two are
I consumed. Okay.
Destination Inc. #1, which technically was last week, but we didn't get ours until Thursday because Diamond Comics. I'm sorry, whoever I peed in the Wheaties of, I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna do it again. Y'all keep this up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get worse. Okay?
Rancid. Like I won't stay hydrated.
Right. So it's gonna be thick. All right. So Disaster Inc. #1. So okay, this one you slapped in front of me, and it's a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Like that's #1, and it's thick.
Yeah.
Paper.
Yeah.
For it.
Or like a
for
real
cover.
heavy cardstock.
Yeah.
Like some high-end velour.
Yeah. So we've got Joe Harris as the writer, Sebastian Perez as the artist, Carlos Mengual, I think maybe. I think on colors, and or letters. I'm sorry, on letters.
Yeah.
So here's the crazy. This is a book that starts off at a place, and then it leaves that place behind to create a story, but you still think of that initial thing in the back of your head, and it just lingers.
Yeah.
And that's clever. Like, that's mad clever.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect with this.
Yeah, you look at the cover, and you're like, okay, is it going to be a super team book?
Right.
Or what? Because the cover is an emaciated samurai with like glowing eyes and got two swords.
All in red against an amazing green black or backdrop.
Yeah. And then it opens up in a field in Fukushima with somebody taking pictures of butterflies. You're like,
okay, all right, maybe I can samurai, one with nature.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. Only it's like current times, like literally taking a picture, like not painting a picture, taking a picture. And yeah, like the vibe initially comes across as very supernatural, very spooky.
Yeah, like I was expecting something kind of like Annihilation,
right?
Where you're like, okay, something weird and cosmic is going to happen, and stuff does,
but it's not like you think.
Yeah,
and when it picks back up, it is a tour de force on characterization and using that to build story.
Yeah,
we get introduced to a totally different group of people. And we quickly mesh together their interactions, the members of the party, why they're together, and how there's potential conflicts off rip, from the jump. And it's really cool. Like there's little subtle things that give you hints about characters.
Yeah.
If you notice the secret thing about Tosh.
Yeah. That panel.
Yep.
I was like,
okay. Cool. But yeah, like you get some very interesting character development with the way these things move. There's mysteries within the story. I want to know what she did. I want to know what she did that she's in his pocket. I want to know.
To the extent that I ain't giving you your passport.
Like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what is this? So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious across the board. This is built like a perfect first issue mystery that I am guaranteed to read the second issue. Guaranteed to read the second issue. Like there's no hesitance whatsoever.
It hooked me like Bad Reception #1 did.
Yes.
Where it was here's the cover, but wait, no, this is the story.
This is the story. You're like, okay, where else are we going with this? Well, take me on the journey, please.
Yeah.
Take me. And again, this is a story that doesn't have, capes, no fights, no tights.
Yeah.
It like I said, it has the supernatural element, but it doesn't rest on it. It tells you an amazing story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because everything else about it, like, I almost don't care.
you're right. Like I said, it hangs in the back of your head. Like, well, wait, what was that thing? Oh, wait, well, let me keep going. Let me keep going. And
The thought of where they're going,
Right.
why they're going,
Right.
who all is going, is so fascinating. I almost don't need anything else.
exactly.
Because it can't end well.
Exactly.
Like, I don't trust the one person.
I definitely don't trust him.
I don't trust
Nope.
Pinky McGee.
Nope, definitely not him either.
Yeah.
Because he's in on it. He knows what the other dude does. I got to give a shout out to Joe Harris because it looks like the amount of research that was done in order to tell this story was tremendous. I don't know if he's got like a special interest in, I don't know, like Japanese culture. I mean, looking at his resume, he just tells good stories.
Yeah.
He just tells good stories. But yeah, definitely does like a deep dive. He's probably the type of writer that like when he gets this idea, you don't see him for like a month or two.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, is he dead? And he's like, no, I just wrote this cool book.
typing.
Right. And he's just like, he's got this crazy like Alan Moore looking beard, and he comes back and he's like, I finished. And you read it and you're like, that's why you were gone.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Go away again. Like it's one of those things. It's dope. Sebastian is dope. I love the international reach that these guys have in terms of their stories.
Just a great first issue that I can't wait for issue 2.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Speaking of great first issues that you can't wait for issue 2.
This is the one that when I read, I became angry, and I'm an angry person. Like that's just.
I mean, you're not angry.
This I was like, just give me something to strangle because
Yeah.
Dead Day #1, Ryan Parrott, Evgeny Bornyakov. All right, it's so. This is a book that I can put in people's hands and be like, buy it, and I could go into and explain like, because the premise is so cool.
It's simply cool.
It's once a year,
Yes.
and we don't know why,
Right.
but once a year, from one sunset to sunrise, the dead come back.
Yes.
They're alive-ish. They're not, at least they don't appear as zombies.
Right.
But they're not necessarily in the best of repair.
Right. Like there has been some decomposition.
Yeah. And, oh my gosh, it's the lives of different people.
Yes.
And how their loved ones, friends, enemies, because there's one particular thing with these people coming back and how they're all going to interact. And oh my gosh, the story, it's heartbreaking
Yes.
for the one, but it's like, is there some revenge going on?
Oh, there's definitely it's the undercurrent of the dark with the absolute normal, right?
Yeah.
Like because that's what they do. They establish this new normal with the Dead Day
that's just-
celebration.
It's just the way it works.
Yeah, like this is what it is. It's been around for 4 years at this point. This will be the 5th one. And what I also love is the subtle thing that they put in there where the reason why it doesn't happen the same day every year, it just changes.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
There's a way that they know it's coming.
Yeah.
But it changes all the time.
Yeah.
And that's brilliant. Like that keeps people on their toes. And then the way that you see people respond to this phenomenon.
Yeah.
You've got some people that embrace it. You've got some people that are
Truthers
Woohoo.
that are like it's aliens
Whoa.
or some other conspiracy theories.
man.
Oh my gosh, the guy across the street.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
It is brutal. So brutal. Yet again, one of these stories where the information that you get from it is incredible. The bridge conversation.
Yeah.
How do you make that romantic? How? How?
That dude did.
He did it. I didn't understand how he made, like, when I was reading it, I was like, oh, he just turned that all the way around.
Yeah.
Like, all the way around.
Yeah. His smooth power level was over 3,000.
I mean, like, I got pregnant for like 15 minutes
Right?
off of that move alone. Like, not even joking. Because it was that smooth. Like, I gotta give mad credit to Ryan on that one. Like, that was such a smooth moment.
Yeah.
Smooth. Okay, you got to put it just like the smooth. That's how good it was.
Yeah, and when that's revisited,
Right. Harsh. Yeah, this is definitely a title that, I mean, it gives you the feel of, and I don't mean this by way of like zombies, but the ease of access that Walking Dead had, where you just give it to somebody, be like, try this.
yeah,
Just check it out.
it's got that.
100%. 100%. I mean, you've got the family dynamic that's simple. And again, like how does Dead Day, change how people, commemorate death? It's totally different.
Yeah, you've got, because it's a weird one because you can get that chance to be with a loved one again.
Yes.
But at the same time, you get the chance to be with people that you don't ever want to see again. People that know your secrets.
That's right.
Like the one soldier he's talking about, as a soldier, there's people that might just want to come kill me.
Might be upset. Be upset.
I did soldier stuff.
While in the eyes of the law, it's not murder, but
right?
How they feel about it is totally different, And that's some brilliant stuff right there, man.
And definitely, you're going to pick it up. I'm going to assume you're going to pick it up because you're watching the show and you got good taste.
Yeah.
Read all the way through the end because past the ads, there's very special stuff. There's important information on Dead Day and a family guide to understanding and staying safe during the return of a loved one. Prepare, enjoy, survive. And it fleshes stuff out so much more.
Let me tell you how hard that hit me in this time of the pandemic and social distancing and all that stuff. I was like, I feel like this is too soon. Is that weird? Like, this is clearly a book that was in the making months before, if not at least a year before any of this stuff happened.
You're like,
and I'm like, it's too soon. It's right here. Issue 2.
Cannot get here soon enough.
Like, pretty please. Like, if we can just get that fast forwarded, that would be awesome.
Just fast track it.
Just right here in the hands. Is there a character that you related to the most in this?
Kind of the kid.
Really?
Like him.
Okay.
He's there. Like, he's got his kid sister.
Right.
I don't fully know. Like, is he? Because I don't know that it's been officialized that he is. Is he his son or her son or both?
That has not been said. I don't think that's been said at all.
Because, because he just wants to go live a teenage kid's life.
Yes, he does.
And instead, you're trapped with Dead Day.
Yep.
He doesn't really have anybody. Like, it's every character because. Yeah, I'm like, oh, but this person.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say that. It's so wild. It's so wild. I have to admit, like, this is probably one of the most original takes on the undead that I've seen in a long time. And it works really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I absolutely like it. All right, so in your own personal life, who's the top person that comes back on Dead Day that you are working your butt off to avoid?
Oh, to avoid.
Yeah, to
that's
avoid.
A good one.
Avoid.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. That's a question for you guys.
Yeah.
In the comments, if there was somebody in your personal life who were to come back from beyond, you would be like, no, I don't want to see them at all. I honestly might have to put up, like, my 3rd grade teacher. She terrified me.
Yeah. That's because everybody's got the person they would be like, oh, I would totally go visit my grandpa.
Exactly.
The person I would...
Who's one person you were like, nah, I hope they don't come see me. I don't want them to come see me. It's tough. 3rd grade teacher. Yeah.
God, I'm going to have to think about that. That's a good question.
Yeah, just something out there for you. Yeah. But that's the beauty of this book. Like, it makes you think about things like that where it's not just, oh, who would I love to spend time with again? Who would I not like to actually come see me? Because you don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Like,
they're the ones that are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, they come looking for you. It's not just a matter of, oh, yeah, we're going to go see such and such. It ain't always like that. So, and Issue 2,
amazing.
Please.
Please.
Issue, please. Yeah, all of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, hit that thumbs up, bing, because we need that sort of validation when we don't have books. I mean, obviously.
Who did I anger?
But I tell you who we didn't anger, all of you guys,
Yeah.
and we want to thank you guys so much by giving you even more content every week. If you hit the notification, that subscribe, and the bell, you get this in your inbox every week.
Yep.
Because we're there, reading for you.
Books or no books.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at some invisible books.
Mm-hmm.
It's a variant cover.
Yeah.
Super special invisibility.
King's New Wardrobe Clever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's covered in diamond.